Now, I promised to give you some advice about how to get some help, and so here it is. Let's say you're struggling to complete this assignment. Let's say you've never heard of the word tritone before in your life. It's just our example. What do you do? Well, probably the most lengthy thing for you to do is to wait until the next class. If we just go back to the Wattle site, the main Wattle site, you'll see I've made a list of ways of getting help, and I really encourage you to use them. So 1:30 to 3:30 every Monday in a room that has not yet been confirmed, but I'll change that as soon as it's booked. You can come along and drop in and ask for whatever help you need in person, face to face. But I think there are ways of getting in contact with me and for us working on some of the issues you may be having quicker than that. You can email me, send me a phone message, or ring me. One of the ways we can work together is on Skype, or a sort of Wattle built-in version of Skype called Wimber Classroom, which we can use to share our computer screens online in real time, and I can actually sit there and effectively look over your shoulder as you're trying to complete the assignment. I should have mentioned the first place to send you for help is the textbook. We'll be working more or less according to the chapters of the Turek book that you've already started working with. Just this first exercise is not drawn from the Turek. And of course, there are plenty of good resources on the web. Going back to the question, if we're struggling as to what a tritone is, well, Google is your friend. Now, one really important thing to stress is that with this way of working, the whole point of working online like this is not because we like computers, but it's because it allows you to work at your own pace, and for us to get away from the necessity to keep handing bits of paper backwards and forwards. So if you've started work on this and you're really stumped, you don't know what to do, then complete as much as you can, then write a little note. See up here, there's a little annotation button. So this is where you can write a comment. So that's a little way of us having a conversation. I'll use this box to give you feedback on your assignment overall. I might also give you very specific feedback this very specific. This is not so I'll give you very specific feedback on particular notes. You can see that there's a little annotation symbol there. So there's ways you can just write notes to each other on these scores, and the whole point is this will sit online and gradually be completed at a time that suits you over the course of the whole semester. There's no submission date by which it has to be in and never to be touched again. You submit the whole portfolio at the end of the semester. So we can use that flexibility in timing to give you help on all of your work as you go along when you're available. I think that's the most important thing to stress. You can always return and fix things. So if you've got some questions, make a note of them, send them to me on an email, send them to me in a text message. We'll sit there on Skype, or bring them to me on a Monday afternoon, 1:30 to 3:30.